Alright guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. So today I'm going to demonstrate, or should I say, I have to break my secret. I'm going to share with you one of the most powerful pattern. Right? Should I say it's the most powerful? No. It's one of the most powerful because previously, if you guys has watched my video, I already explained about how we use the trend line on the tree drive, right? The tree, how I use it on using the tree drive. Let's do a recap over here. So my tree drive is usually at the last point or the last leg of the movement before it makes a powerful supply zone or demand zone, and then the price will fall, right? Maybe I will pin the video, the link to the video, so that you guys can go back and watch. So now I'm gonna share with you another type of a powerful pattern. All right. I do not know what I'm gonna call it, but this is a trend continuous pattern. We call it trend continuous pattern. So let me share with you. So first of all, this is the pattern. Okay, how it looks like is that the price tend to uh, make a low and then go back high and then making a we call it a badges over here. Okay, badges over here. Right. So how do you approach this kind of trade? It's actually very simple, very easy. So first of all, of course, we are using the trend line. We are using a trend line. So you just draw the trend line from the top to the bottom, right? Top to the bottom, and then find the fresh zone. Example over here. This is a fresh zone, and the price comes back to the zone and then drop. Right? Nicely done. Is it nicely done? Yes. Okay. So this kind of pattern, a lot of people, I'll say, is afraid. Is afraid or do not know the confirmation what is going to happen. So let me tell you something, some big secret over here how I trade it. So maybe most of the time I will miss this kind of trade because it will looks how to say, it will looks more obvious after it has formed, right? So I won't be able to catch it from the 0 point to the 100 point. So what I'll do is that I will look for zone when the price break this area. All right, the zone when the price break this area. So in fact, in this example over here, what we have is that we have this zone. We have this zone. All right. Can you see the price break? We have this zone. So let me make it into other color so that it's easier for you guys to see. So what happened is that the price tend to come back, retest this zone, and then it will fall. All right, the price will tend to come back, retest this zone before it will plunge again. So here you have an opportunity to trade. Can you see it? Nicely done, right? So this kind of pattern, does it occurs again and again? Yes. So consider that this was our movement just now. This was the movement just now that I told you about. All right. So if you look at it at this point, is it the same? Does it looks familiar or similar over here? Yes, it does. If you look at it, it is exactly the same. Just draw a trend line. All right. And then fresh zone, and then drop. So ultimately, if you look at it, this is going to be a bit tricky. So when the price break the previous low over here, all right, what happens is that the price form a double maru instead of a fresh zone. All right, double maru instead of fresh zone. So it will give you a hint. What is a double maru? Double maru is actually a drop phase drop in a bigger time frame. So it means that we need to switch it to small time frame at this point. Let's look into small time frame and find our entry. Yes, we have. Do we have entry? Definitely, definitely. See, I did not remove my box. All right. So at this area, what can we have is that we have this entry point. Hopefully you guys agree with me. We have this entry point. Let's change it into other colors so that you won't get confused. Alright, so we have this entry point. When the price break the previous low in this structure, this kind of structure, it will form a drop base drop. The price will come back retest before the ultimate drop. Can you see it? So this is how you trade this kind of structure. So let me get a conclusion over here, right? So that you guys don't get confused. So previously we're talking about the tree drive, but now we have the other type of drive. We call it the trend continuous drive using Trendline. So what happened is that the price will tend to move in the wedges form, right? Then we have our trend line, right? The price, right? The price will tend to retest. Okay, the price will find a fresh supply zone. We test the fresh supply zone before it breaks. Right? So this is the first opportunity. The second opportunity is that you need to look at this area. Right? The second opportunity is that you need to look at this area. All right. Once it breaks the previous low, it will form a supply zone or drop base drop in this case. Drop base drop. So the price will tend to come back, retest, and then drop. All right, and then drop. So it's very, very, very often the price will make this kind of movement. Right. So here I already show you two great examples, which you can get very good profit. All right. Hopefully you guys understand and know what is happening over here. All right. So that's all for today. Hopefully you guys pick up some tips or tricks about trading supply and demand. All right. So see you guys then. Bye.